Minimizing your belongings can have a really big impact on your life, both mentally and emotionally. Today I want to share how it has improved my life. First of all, reduced stress levels. A cluttered environment can be overwhelming and stressful, contribute to feelings of anxiety and like you're not in control of things. By minimizing my surroundings, I removed visual distractions, creating a more calming and peaceful space. It has definitely helped reduce my stress levels. Now, my place is definitely not as minimal as I would like, and especially due to different kinds of wall colors that the landlord has chosen for this place, and also the furniture that we cannot remove. But it's certainly more minimal than it was a few years ago. I really feel more peaceful here now that I have decluttered a lot of our belongings versus a few years ago when we had more stuff. Although I have decluttered for several years now, and I sometimes feel that it's going 2 steps back and 1 step forward, simply because I don't live here alone and my partner likes to buy more new things than I would like. But still, especially with the last declutters that I have done, I feel that we have a lot more space in our cupboards, and that makes me really happy that I don't need to rummage through all the things to find what I need from the cupboards. When my surroundings are less cluttered, it becomes easier to concentrate on tasks at hand, and it allows me to concentrate on things that truly matter. When my surrounding is messy, I might rather start organizing those things or do some decluttering instead of doing the things that I actually need to do at that time. So, I'm a Libra, and I don't know if it's because of that, but when I have too many similar things, it makes me really hard to take decisions. With fewer choices and distractions, I have more energy to focus on more important aspects of my life. For example, having less clothes in my closet means little or less decision fatigue when choosing what to wear. Having less options really simplifies my life. For example, if I have several jackets that are meant for winter, for example, then I will be weighing out pluses and minuses. Should I wear this jacket? Will I be too hot with this one? Will I be too cold with this one in case it's windy? Or if it's sunny, will I be too hot with that one? And so on. I will just constantly think and think and think about that instead of wearing the jacket that I have, putting proper clothes underneath so that I will be warm enough and go outside. And this means that it is just so much easier for me. So yeah, I don't know if it's the Libra in me or does anyone else do that. That if you have too many options, you're just thinking, weighing your options. I know it sounds really ridiculous because it's just clothes, and yeah, I don't know, but although yes, in some ways it can be also limiting to have less options if you like to dress up for different occasions, for example. But generally, I just feel that for me it's so much better when I have less options. For me, maintaining fewer possessions means also less time spent cleaning, organizing, and maintaining things. This frees up more time and energy to focus on the activities that matter the most. I rather spend my free time playing with my cat, doing yoga, going on hikes, and spending time with my boyfriend than spend it hours cleaning this apartment. And yes, of course, I still have to clean and organize here and remove dust from the surfaces. But the fact that I have less things on the surfaces means that I can just dust it much easier. I don't need to pick up each object and, dust it and clean it properly. I can just wipe through and it's clean. The same with the floors. I don't need to remove countless of things is in order to reach each corner when I want to vacuum clean, for example. And the thing is, I do actually enjoy organizing and tidying up more than actual cleaning. But when I have to do both, I just feel that this takes up so much of my energy and time, and I don't want to waste that. So I'm happy to not have to do so much organizing, and this gives me more energy to clean my space. I also feel that I do more intentional purchases. I have become more aware of the things that I truly value, and I'm more intentional about the things that I bring into my life. I try to pick things that will last me many years. Although sometimes I also make mistakes because I either need something very quickly and I don't have time to do proper research, or you just think that some company is sustainable and then it turns out that it's not. So it happens sometimes. But most of the time I really try to buy things that will last me many years so that I don't need to think about buying it again, and I don't need to waste my time on that. When you're not surrounded by unnecessary items, it can allow better and creative problem solving skills. For example, some things can be used multifunctionally. You don't need to own every little thing that you might need in your life. You can just see if some things can be used also in other ways. For example, cutting board can be used as a plate, or spoon can be used as a dung scraper. And the things that you need only once or twice a year, why not try to borrow them instead? For example, a drill or a steam cleaner. We don't need them every day, we don't even need them every week or every month. It's just rather, if we need them, then we will try to borrow them. Also wine glasses. I basically never drink wine anymore, and in case I will receive a bottle, I will just use a regular water glass, and I really don't care what anyone else will think about that. I don't want to own a wine glass that I will maybe use once or twice a year. It just takes up unnecessary space and I don't need that. Besides, when they break, they cause these really little shards, and I don't want to deal with that. The water glasses that I have, they don't seem to break very easily, and I rather use those. And people often like to say, but yes, what if you need something suddenly, or you cannot buy it, or you have suddenly fancy event coming up that you need those clothes. But the thing is that most of the times it's possible to buy these things when you need them, basically. It just doesn't make sense to literally keep all kinds of just in case items, because what if you need it one day? It's a little bit different if you live in a very rural area and you don't have access to the stores. Then yes, you might need lots of just in case items in case power goes out, or you don't have access to water, electricity, heating, so on. But in any other case, if you live close to the stores, most likely you are able to buy these things if you need them. So for me personally, just doesn't make sense to keep some item just in case. I always try to make do without it, and if I really need something, I will buy it then. Minimizing my surroundings has created more space, not just physically, but also mentally and emotionally, for things that truly align with my values. Let me know in the comments below if you have noticed any benefits when you minimized your space. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!